Hi everyone, once again welcome to Gibson Online TV, Instagram and YouTube channel. Please, if this is your first time of coming across my videos, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. Thank you. On my today's video segment, I'm going to be talking about unity. In this world, in our world today, I would like to use animals in comparison to we humans. When you talk of unity in this world, we animals actually play that roles more than we humans. When you look at the animal world today, you see how unified they are, but when you look at the human world today, you see how divided we are. We are so divided in different ways. We are divided, either we are divided by language barrier, by skin color, by so many things, by politics, by tribalism, by the region or the country where you come from. We are so divided in so many aspects as humans. But in the aspect of animals, I love nature. I'm a nature lover. I always observe and pay close attention to my surroundings, to my environment. When you see the bird, for example, let me use the birds as an example. You see the birds when they fly in the sky, or when they gathered in a particular place in a tree. You see how unified they are. They gathered in a uniform formation. They fly. When they fly in a uniform formations. They all goes in the same directions. They all agree to fly in the same direction for the same purposes. Unlike we humans, we go our separate ways. Everyone is doing this. This one is doing this. This one is doing this. Competition, out of jealousy and out of anger. This brings me to what I want to say. The video I showed you guys a few days ago about some Africans who are taken to a deportation camp in New Delhi, just because of maybe for one or two reasons their visa has expired. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm using my platform to say, because anyone, so that the video can one day my video can get to the right people, the right ears, can get to the right ear, not amateurs who misquote me. If it takes only someone who does not have love in him or her, someone who does not have love for fellow human being or for humanity. You have lost regard. Like one of my quotes, I said, if being sincere has become a crime in our today's world, that means we have lost regard. We have lost it as humans. We have lost humanity. If being sincere as a person, because what I'm doing, I'm being sincere. I'm stating the fact. I'm not looking for fame. I'm not looking looking for followers or crowd. It's not all about the followers or subscribers or getting monetized or getting endorsement. I'm stating the fact. It will be stupid of someone, for me, if for example for me to be, if I'm in Africa, for example, I've never been to India before. For me to be, if I'm in Africa, for me to come across a video of someone who is probably a student in India, and then then judge India from his own perspective, from a perspective of a student, for someone who is parents, probably his parents, his or her rich parents have sent him or her to India to study. It will be stupid or foolish of anyone to look at, to listen to such a person. I'm making a video because I see someone made a video like indirectly countering my videos. The person has carefully watched all my videos, but it lack understanding, because the Bible says in everything, in all thy getting, get wisdom and get understanding. And you cannot get wisdom and understanding in the four corner walls of the classroom. You understand? Wisdom comes from God. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Education, if you going to the highest, acquiring the highest level of education in this world, does not give you wisdom. Wisdom is a gift, a free gift from God. And God does not give anyhow people wisdom. You understand? Go and study the Bible. You go on your. This is what I'm saying, that many African students in this country, they are distracted with social media just because you have internet, access to the internet. You know, you talk about India is a good country. Hey, I'm a black nigger living in India. Blah 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 blah. In your video, you are talking from a perspective as a student. Do you know what is happening on the street? First of all, you are a rich kid who has never even seen the hard side of life. Since you have been born, you are a Gen Z. And just for your information, I'm not your fellow Gen Zs. I'm not your fellow Gen Zs, okay? Don't look at my body stature. Don't be deceived by my body stature. Just because I'm slim, you say, oh, this one is maybe 20-something years old. I'm not your fellow Gen Zs, okay? I'm not your fellow Gen Zs. I was born in the 80s. I'm not your Gen Zs. Don't be deceived by the stature of my body, by my body size. I'm not your Gen Z. I'm not your fellow Gen Z mates. When I'm talking, I know what I'm saying. I'm not Gen Z generations. I was not born in the early 2000s. If you don't know something, if you don't know, the best you could have do is to DM me so that I could lecture you about life. Could lecture you. If one of those people inside those places, those deportation camps in Delhi, facing those harsh treatments, some of them, as according to what you heard from the voice, from the mouth of the person who was doing the video, said some of them have been there for 3 years and more. If that person is your friend, or if one of them is your brother or your sister or a friend or someone you know, how would you feel? Or if it were to be you in that position, how would you feel? We don't have to blame them that they know the rules of the law of the country, but they refuse to do what is right. No, we don't have to say that. Sometimes in life, we don't have to blame people. We have to look at the wrong in that kind of a treatment. If you say these people are illegal and they don't have this, they don't have visa, deport them to their country. Why detain them in a particular place for years with harsh treatment? Sometimes you don't know what is going on there. Sometimes I've talked to people who have been there. I've seen people who have left there to Nigeria. They have given me their stories. Sometimes they turn off the electricity in that place for days, for weeks. They turn off the light for them in the middle of the heat, summer heat. They turn off the light. Can you imagine if that person is your brother in that kind of a place, or your sister, or a friend? I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Get the point. Get the point. I'm trying to. If you are my follower, my true fan, go and rewatch all my videos. Look at what I said, and get my point. I'm not saying India is a bad country or the Indians are bad people. I'm just saying that the laws of this country, the awareness is not there. There is an orientation that has been given to them. Even you as a student, I've watched your videos, and some of your fellow students in the campus, some of them even complain how they find it difficult, they find challenge whenever their parents send them money for their tuition. They find it difficult to receive it, to go to the bank to receive it. They label you guys as you know, that the money is from scam. That is what I'm saying. That is the mentality. Even you as a student, you also find such a challenge. That is the orientation I'm trying to change. I'm trying to pass out there so that the government can change that orientation of not everybody, not all Africans you see that is a scammer or that is doing drug. Even if they are doing it, not all of them wish to live such a lifestyle. But situations made them situations. You are a Gen Z, you are from a rich home, you have always been in comfort. You are talking from a position of comfort. Have you single-handedly worked from since you were born? Have you single-handedly worked and make money by yourself? If not the one that your parents sent to you? You are here in India, your parents send you school fees, they send you money for your accommodation, and you are there talking. If that person is your brother that is in that deportation camp, how will you feel? If that person is your sister or a friend that you know or someone you know. First of all, I've watched a video. I know you don't like Nigerians. You are a Cameroonian and I know you don't like Nigerians. You have so much hate to Nigerians. I've seen a video of yours in your page where you talk you talk so much trash about Nigerians, and you are a Cameroonian. We are from the same West Africa. We share border. Nigeria and Cameroon share borders. But you so much hate us. You are such a hater. You hate your fellow African. You hate Nigerians. You do not like Nigerians. I've seen a video, and the people who commented, I like their comments. Some of them, you know, they give you back what you deserve. They tell you what is your problem with Nigerian. What is your problem with Nigerian? You know, you talk from your comfort zone. You have never struggled in life. You don't know what is called struggling. You don't know what is called hardship, because your parents are rich. They sent you to India to go to school, to study, and the best you can do is to focus and study instead of going around campus and doing some random video. I'm not, don't get me wrong, okay? Like I said before, don't get me wrong. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm not your fellow Gen Z mates. I'm not your mate. You should be my junior, because from your look, you are a Gen Z. From your appearance, you are a Gen Z. You think wearing a nice suit makes you a gentleman? Wearing a suit, putting on tie, a bow tie or a normal tie, it does not make you a gentleman. Okay? And like I said before, wisdom, you cannot acquire wisdom from the four corner walls of a classroom. It is from God. You pray to get wisdom. Solomon prayed. King Solomon in the Bible, when God asked him what he didn't need, he said he asked God for wisdom, and he asked God for riches, for more riches, to become more rich, to become more wealthy. That is a man that knows the importance of wisdom. But in our today's world, if it were to be some people of our world today, they will ask God to give them, go and study about King Solomon in the Bible. Probably you do not read the Bible. You are a hater. You hate your fellow Africans. I see how you talk about Nigerians. You have so much hate for Nigerians, but we don't give a damn about you. Also, we Nigerians are very loving people. We love you despite, even if you don't love us, we love you. Look at what is happening in South Africa. Despite all that, we still love the South Africans. We know they are acting out of stupidity. Tomorrow you will see them. You will see a Nigerian man doing business with a South African. That is Nigerians for you. We are loving people. We have good hearts. We pave the way, and others follow in Africa. You know that. That is why you see us in our music industry. We are all over the world. Our movies are all over the world. If you don't know, you can DM me so that I will lecture you. I have the majority on my side. If you don't know, you are just a student in India who your rich parents sent you to school to study. Stop saying what you don't know, and don't talk about what you do not know. Focus on your level as a student in India. Focus on your level. I'm from the street. I'm from the hood. I'm not from a rich home. I'm not saying my parents are very, very poor. We are not very, very poor. We have a roof of our own over our head. But I'm okay. I'm contented. What you don't know, do not talk about. Focus on your level as a student in India. When you are done, go back to Cameroon. Instead of countering my videos with your videos, doing a video to counter my video. I'm not saying India is bad. Don't get me wrong. Don't push that message. Don't get me wrong that this guy is talking bad about India. I'm not telling you that all Indians are bad. I'm just saying that it's just a minority of them that are good. Majority of them have this orientation in them already, and those orientations are given to them by their government. If you don't know, this is an orientation from the government to the people about Africans, if you do not know. And the same government, it is their duty to change that orientation. That hashtag, they always tag us, hashtagging. Nigerians are doing this, Africans in general. Like Africans are this, Africans are scammers, Africans are drug dealers. People go to Europe. When you say something is not legit, something is illegal, you have the ability to make that thing become legal. When this thing is illegal, you have the ability to make it legal. People go to Europe, they cross the Mediterranean Sea. from Libya, they cross the Mediterranean Sea and they get into Europe, they get to Italy. The Italian government put them in a good place, a campus. They pay them every month, and at the end they give them documents to become, that is the system. They go there with nothing. Why can't it happen in India? Why is it different here? Is it that good thing cannot happen in India? Such good things cannot happen in India. If I'm legal, can't you make me if I'm an illegal immigrant? Can't you make a policy that will make me to become legal, or probably become a citizen? It is happening in America. It is happening in developed countries, in other developed countries of the world. And you are aiming, you are aspiring to become like those countries, to become great elites, to be in the elite countries. But you cannot do what they are doing. You cannot give the same reception they give to foreigners. People go to Europe, they don't have document. At the end, after some years, the government of that country, they give you document, they make you to become part of the country. You are working. Even when you don't have document, at that time you have not gotten that document, you are still working. You can still look for job. They don't disturb you, they don't harass you. The police does not harass you on the way, or the people does not harass you on the way and ask you, what are you doing here? Where is your paper? Where is your visa? Blah blah blah. Can't you get the point? I'm trying to push out there. Go and watch my videos again. You are just a kid, a Gen Z. Focus on your study level. Focus on your campus, your studies in the campus. Studies more and make your parents proud, and go back to Cameroon where you are done with your studies. I have the majority on my side. If you don't know, who knows you? Who know you for street? They can't talk with you, don't know. You this Gen Z boy.